We're in the studio. We just got finished finalizing the song. I'm sorry. Hope you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can hear me. But we're in the studio. We just got finished finalizing the song called Roses. We finalized the mix or whatever. And I decided to do something different with this song. I decided to not master this song. We're gonna do something a little different. So I got the idea of the mix. I love the mix, and I understand like when you find someone that can do something a little bit better than you, not even better. If you got someone doing something different from you, but you like what they doing, and you want to have a different approach, you want to have a different result. If you want to get a different outcome or whatever, like you kind of learn to work with them, you collaborate with them, you network with them, you do those type of things. But that's kind of what I'm doing with Roses because like right now when I just finished that song, like I did what I could do. That song is the song is bigger than me. The song is out of my control. It's out of my hand. Like when I know that I put my final touches on it. Like when I do everything I can do, it's out of my hand. And I've been handling the full process. I'm like, you know what? Time to do something different. Time to switch it up because I love the results that I'm getting. But I mean, I like the results that I'm getting, but I'm finna love the results that I'm getting. Like when I take the creativity to another level. So I really always value the art. I always want to make the art like the best version of itself. So with that being said, um, I'm leveraging the system, and this is something that I think I would highly recommend that you guys are doing. You do eventually do as well. Like learn to leverage the system because that's what everyone is doing when it comes in terms of building a business. That's why they always say you always listen to someone. You like build a business, build a business, and like why would you build a business? Why would you build a business that you got to eventually turn into some assets? And then like how do you build a business? How do you create a business um that expands? How do you create a business that become valuable? How do you create a business that grow? And creating a business typically comes from growing, expanding, but learning how to leverage the system to to meet to meet the direction or like the growth of where your business want to go. And I remember when I first dived into wanting to create a business, I was just like just happy go lucky, like that's what everybody was talking about. So that's what I decided to do. And sometimes you can get caught up in the hype. You can get caught up in the hype, and for a minute I did get caught up in the hype of growing a business. But one thing that I didn't do was lose myself fully in the business. So like I decided to grow a business after I figured out like what I was doing. But one thing I took away was I was always so focused on what's good, Riley, what's good. I'm not sure, and no, I'm not sure. But one thing I always took heed in was like specializing in the product. Like if I couldn't grow, I didn't fully know how to grow a business, but I knew how to put on what's good, Zayden. I knew how to put my all into a product. So from a music, what's good, Junior Food. So I knew how to make the best version of the product. So like, and I kind of like struggle with social media, whatever. Like I knew I could make this product, but how do you make it look? How do you make people want it? And how do you get true and like thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Same. Likewise, I definitely believe in that. I believe he's the truth. He the light. He like my path. He got my steps. Yes, faith plus work. I definitely believe. I believe in. So it's like work on your craft. He said diligent hands build wealth. He say all of these things if we gonna tie it into that. So I definitely agree with that. Um. So 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 my thing was with just focus on the craft. As long as I could just focus on the craft and just focus on it, doing it. That's the only thing that I can provide. Until I learned to, hey man, you get good at a craft that some people like it. That's when you start learning business. Like you able to present it here, you able to present it there. So a lot of times and now if you always focus on people buying, you might have the wrong outlook. Sometimes you creating a product for leverage. Sometimes you creating a product to get you in rooms that you need to be in. So thank you, Will, thank you. So speaking of beats, that's something I had to learn how to leverage. I had to learn how to take beats or to turn to music to produce something awesome that I could leverage with things that I wanted. So me building a business, it started off as just a production business, just making beats. It started off also engineering, like recording orders and all these type things. Until I got good enough that I'm like, you know what, I want to create my own songs. I started selling. See, okay, what's good, Chase Christian? So I started focusing on this product, got good enough, and started to learn business a little bit. So, all right, cool. Now in business, you got to learn how to market, sell, advertise. You got to learn how to do all these things. And you might not fully know how to do it. That's why I tell you guys, don't wait till you get good at it. Just jump out there and try it according to God. Now, you got to follow His path, follow His plan. God's plan, God intentions, not the good intention. So follow his plan, do what he tell you to do, and just keep working on it. So like I jumped out there and I started to learn business, and I know it's networking and creating and all these type of things. But it's like I always have the product at hand, so anybody you come across and make the product super good that they can't deny it. So now when you make the product super good that they can't deny it, um, it's not about the money, but you can leverage the money, you can leverage the opportunity, you can leverage the networking. But if it's not good intention, if it's not God intention, but it's someone that's good intention, you walk away from it. But if it's God intention and aligns you with the right person, use it. So just building this, like our preference, keep building a good product. When you come across the right person, you have the right attitude, you have all these things, it's gonna be mutual. But when you have a product and someone trying to play it, use it against you, that's when you leverage the system. That's when you leverage the situation. Like, hey, cool, I'm not feeling that. But if we can change it like this, if we can make it 50-50, I do it. But if we can't make it 50-50, if it's not going to be a win-win situation, and it's going to be in your ballpark, and I got to do all these, walk away from it. Never try to get 100% situation out for someone. I always go for a 50-50 so it can be a mutual win. I don't like partnerships where I'm the loser and I'm trying to intentionally force someone else to be the loser. Like if you're doing it, it's bad business. So that's why I encourage you guys to learn to leverage the system so that you can always get your 50-50%. Don't never just try to take a L to feel like, hey, I gotta take a L. I mean, it's certain times and situations that that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But it get to a point where you don't have to take L's. You can just take win-win situations. And there's something that I'm learning to do while building my record label, my production company, or whatever. It's like certain people have better systems, and these systems that you're gonna eventually learn because there's something. The more you do something, the better you get at it. So I'm learning systems. I know what work, I know what don't work, and I know what I need help with. But by creating a good product, by showing up every day, people notice the product that you create. And by you creating a good product and you showing that you trustworthy, you showing that you who you is and you not no fluke, you not that, I ain't gonna start to work in your favor. So by doing it, that's when you leverage the system once again. You don't leverage the system to try to get out on someone. You leverage the system to make it favorable. I mean, make it fair, not favorable. You can make it favorable in your situation if you have to, but make it fair. And I noticed, and I would say this for a lot of artists don't understand how to leverage their situation. They just give in to their situation because they're not focused on the art. They not focused on the craft. They so focused on the perception. They focus on the perceived value. But you can always make something look good. But you can't always just make something sound good. But when you are able to make something look good and sound good, you leverage the situation. So that's why I challenge you guys, man. Just work on your craft, and when you meet these partnerships, when you meet these pairing, when it's aligned with God, it gonna make sense. But when it's not aligned with God, you like, hey man, you trying to play me, or you trying to do these type things. Watch out for those type of things because if you're not trying to get out on someone else, but they're trying to get out on you, it might be a bad situation. So just be mindful of those type things. But that's why we working daily. That's why I'm stuck on the catalog because it's going up either way. It's going up this way or it's going up this way. But it's like we're gonna take the right way. We're gonna take the righteous way, the path, the God way. But just be mindful when people try to come. What I told you guys yesterday, the thief or the devil or Satan only come to steal, kill, and destroy. So he might try to come steal your momentum, your joy, your happiness, your product. Don't let him do that. Keep your product according to the product that God gave you. So just be mindful of these type things because it's he out there. But like you tapped in on this something that I'm not gonna lie. Like this something that I love to tap in. It's like a daily reminder, and I had to tap in several times because when I'm losing myself, I got to pull myself back to God. Cause this way it say turn back to Him, and He gonna guide your steps. He gonna direct your path. So there's something that I'm learning because it's like, and He gonna let you win. Cause it's what He said. Matthew's I can't remember. It like Matthew 6:33. Seek the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added on to you. That's the fruits of the spirits. What that is, Galatians 5:23. It show you out. I think 23 or 22. It show you out the fruits of the spirit. So don't let nobody rob you of your happiness, your joy, your peace, your those type of things. Just keep working on the things that He show you. What the gifts. Keep working on it. Whatever your talent is, work on it. What it said, please God, serve people. So we working on the music daily because we serving people and we pleasing God. But with all these things, you gotta be protected. You gotta be protected here in the soul, just so you don't lose sight of it, and the devil don't come steal, kill, or destroy like what you got going on. So with all that being said, learn to leverage the situation in that favor for the win. And by doing it, that's why they say create a business. Once you create a business, you create assets. You create assets that are very valuable. These assets are your products or whatever. So there's not just something you just carry around as luggage. Yes, I'm a music producer. I'm on Beat Stars at Talk to and Tron. You can also just check out a lot of the things that I done produced at Apple Music, Spotify, and all of the platforms at Talk to and Tron. You can check out some stuff here that I just do a lot of behind the scenes, and I show you guys the process. I show you guys the process because I want you to connect with it. I want you guys to see that this is what we really doing. I'm not holding anything back. I'm like a open book that you guys can see it in full person, like on full pledge. I'm probably gonna be mixing a song called Go Dumb pretty soon. I was gonna do it on here, but I might not do it on here. I might go to scream it somewhere else. Or I might just record the content and just post it later. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, build a business. That's what they want you to do. Build a business. It may take time. It's a struggle. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. You build a business. You create an asset. You create assets from your product. Good products that you put hard work into. You put time, energy, and resources into creating a system that works for you. Get so good that now you get a system that you partner. You work with other people that help build, expand your system. That now more people looking at this system, now you able to partnership to a big situation for whatever you want to do. Um, and that's what I seeked out to do when I was building my part of my record label, my production company. That's what seek out to do. But follow God plan, whatever. Just seek out to do that. But it's gonna be things that come your way. It's gonna be people that want to work and take from you, but it's gonna be people that want to help you, and only work with the ones that want to help you. I knew with this coming, I know it's gonna be some industry type stuff, but it's like if it don't work, it don't work. If it work, it works. So but that's kind of what we doing. And like I said, we got songs to show for it. You can check out Beautiful Days. You can check out Lower Faces. I just finished up a song called Roses that we're gonna be dropping soon. We got Go Down, so we just building a whole portfolio, a catalog that's valuable. And we're gonna be able to use it as leverage to do move how you want to move according to God will. So don't let no one just come. move you where you don't need to be moved. So I just encourage you guys to do that. And over time, I had to learn this, but I had to invest. I had to invest in knowledge. Showed you guys one thing I read, but I had to invest in knowledge from a mentor of business. I had to invest in knowledge of a mentor from showing how to do music. Like I knew how to do it, but I wanted to do it and understand it at a high level. So you're gonna have to do these type of things. So like always invest into yourself. That's what they mean. Investment is not always money. Sometimes it is, but invest into the knowledge, into the information, and all these things, into the system to speed up the workflow, and understand how people, why, and how businesses and how people move. Um, um, we don't want to get on this topic. We're gonna ignore that. Sorry about that. Yes, please use that system. Whatever you working on, man, just use it for your benefit and learn to leverage the situation. So for what you got going, and build those assets, protect those assets, copyright those assets. Do whatever you have to do because it's yours, and just use it for your good. So I definitely encourage you guys to do that. But I think we finna be out. We finna go work on another song or whatever. We behind on some stuff, so we need to knock it out. But thank you guys for tuning in. Check out those songs too if you don't mind. Like I said, we on Beat Stars, Talk to and Tron. We here, Talk to and Tron. We Apple Music, Spotify, Talk to and Tron. The label is Talk to and Production LLC. So that's kind of what we're doing, and we interested in just working with new people, more people, on different people, whatever. So yes, nice to know you just really actually you doing to work. Uh, good luck with you. Good luck with you. Positive energy, positive vibes. We ain't doing none of that. We just ain't gonna speak on topics that don't concern us. Just kind of what we doing. You got to know when to speak, when not to speak, and I prefer not to speak. But thank you for your kind words if you say that. But yeah, we out. Talk to and your favorite producer, your favorite engineer. Let's get it.